Hi, this is the voice explainer. Today I'll be explaining the movie named Catwoman. At the beginning of the movie, there is a conference where two beauty experts are talking about creams and soaps. One of them is a woman named Laurel. They are discussing the launch of new cream, and Laurel is supposed to be the brand ambassador. Later, someone else is chosen to replace her, and that girl's picture will now be used in the advertisement. Laurel feels upset but stay quiet because the launch is closed. In another scene, the company owner calls a girl named Patience, who is the main character. He tells her he spends a lot of money on the cream and doesn't like her design for the box. He gives her until 12 to make a better design or else he should resign. Patience agrees. The next day she works hard on a new design. She sees the cat stuck outside and goes to help. But she sleeps and ends up hanging from a wall AC. She gets scared. A detective named Tom sees her and thinks she is trying to jump. He saves her and they talk. Suddenly Patience remembers her deadline and rushes to the office, but she drops her purse. Tom picks it up and follows her to return it. He meets her again and they talk more. They become friends and plan to go out for a dinner. After hard work, Patience finishes the new design and calls a boss's assistant. She says he is on leave and tells her to go to deliver it herself. She goes to the lab where the cream is being made. The scientist there is talking to Laurel and says the cream is not ready. It has problem and can damage people's faces. He shows her a picture of people who had bad reactions and says they can't launch it yet. He says he is the scientist and wants to help people, not hurt them. Patience overhears this, but she accidentally bumps into something and makes a noise. The scientist and Laurel hears the sound and realizes someone was listening to them. Patience runs into the tunnel to save herself, but Laurel sees her. She locks the tunnel door and fills it with water. Patience drowns and her body floats into the river. A cat finds her body and brings it to the river bank where other cats are gathered. One cat climbs onto Patience and licks her. Her eyes suddenly change shape and she comes back to life. It's strange, but somehow the cat brought her back. Patience starts noticing that her senses are sharper. She can see far away and spots tiny details, but she doesn't think much of it and rushes home, wanting to deliver the design to her boss before 12. When she gets there, her boss fires her for being late. She is upset but then remembers her dinner plan with Tom, which she missed. To say sorry, she visits him with a coffee cup and that has sorry written on it. They drink coffee together and play basketball. Patience feels stronger and more alive than ever. The next day, she finds the same cat in the house, acting strange. She starts to believe this cat is the reason she has these new powers. She checks the tag on its collar and finds the owner. The cat's owner explains that this is not ordinary cat. It can bring the dead back to life. That's how Patience comes after drowning. The woman gives her a mask and tells her to use the power wisely. Patience returns home and her friend calls, talking about Tom and their relationship. Her friend gives her a Catwoman costume. That night, Patience wears the outfit, rides a bike, and heads to meet Tom. But along the way, she sees a robbery at a jewelry store. As Catwoman, she beats up with the thieves and takes her jewelry home. The next morning, she feels guilty. She puts the jewelry in an envelope, writes sorry and returns it to the police, except for one necklace she keeps. Then she visits her friend and learns that the beauty company still plan to launch the harmful cream. She goes to the lab again, this time in her Catwoman suit. There she finds the scientist dead on the floor, the same one who warned about the cream side effect. A guard sees her and thinks she is the killer. He sounds the alarm and more guards comes. Patience barely escapes and goes to Laurel. She tells Laurel the company still wants to release the bad cream. During the talk, Patience realizes Laurel also wants revenge because she lost her position as ambassador. They agree to work together and catch the real villain. Laurel gives her a phone so they can stay in contact. Meanwhile, at the police station, Tom notices the word sorry on the coffee cup Patience gives him, at the same word on the envelope with the returned jewelry. Tom compares the handwriting on the coffee cup and the sorry envelope. He starts to suspect that Patience was the one who stole the jewelry and returned it. To find out the truth, he visits her. They spend time together and talk a lot. Later that night, while Patience is asleep, Tom quickly takes a glass with her lipstick mark on it. Soon after, Patience's phone rings. It's Laurel. She tells Patience that she has proof against the other beauty expert and he will be punished. Patience, dressed as Catwoman, goes to Laurel's house to see the evidence. Laurel tells her to check behind the sofa. But instead of evidence, Patience finds the dead body of the beauty experts. It looks like a cat attacked him. Laurel admits she knows the cream is dangerous, but she wants to launch it to make money. She also reveals she knows Patience overheard everything before and said she can't let her stop the launch. Laurel sets off the alarm and guards rush in and start shooting at Patience. While running, Patience runs into Tom. They fight, but Patience tricks him and escapes. Later, Tom checks the glass he took and compares the lip print to the one Patience left on his cheek. They match. Now he has proof that Patience is a Catwoman, so he arrests her. Patience admits she is Catwoman, but says she didn't kill scientist or the other beauty expert. Even so, Tom locks her in a jail because the evidence points to her. That night, the same cat that brought Patience back to life visits her in the cell. It slips through the bars and Patience realizes she can too. She escapes and goes to stop Laurel from launching the cream. Patience tries to talk her out of it, but Laurel refuses. They start fighting. Tom is there too and hears their entire conversation. He finally understands that Patience is telling the truth and Laurel is the real villain. During the fight, Laurel falls off the building and dies. Tom tells Patience that from the outside world's view, Catwoman killed Laurel, but since everyone believes Patience is still in jail, she won't be blamed. Patience understands and sneaks back into the cell. But public thinks Catwoman killed Laurel while Patience was locked up, so she is found innocent and released. The movie ends here. Thank you for watching.